Hello Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ethereal Angel, and this is going to be your May mid-month love reading. And also we are going to have a beautiful full moon in Scorpio tomorrow, so I am basically going to channel for you the energies of this full moon. Apologize, I did not mean to turn that. And see what comes up for you in your love life, Aries, for the remainder of May. We have about 2 full weeks left still in May, and see what pops up there, Aries. And then we're also going to kind of keep in mind the energy of the Scorpio full moon. And I think what I'm going to do for that is pull this deck. Really, when I was shuffling all your cards, this deck was really calling to me for Aries. It's all shuffled and cut, all of these. So I have a feeling I'm just going to do a pull at the end and get you some messages for maybe what you need to release for this full moon in Scorpio tomorrow. So I'm like just out of room on this table. Here we go. All right, Aries. So let's just dive in. While I'm flipping these, I will say I know that I usually do my monthly love readings, and it's for the whole month, and I know that it's mid-month, which is a little different, but I feel like this was the best time for me to channel for you guys based on some things going on in my personal life. So I am excited to pick up on what you guys have in store for the rest of May. And then I think this Scorpio full moon is going to be quite a doozy, so we'll have more messages for you, and then June I will do a reading for the whole month. So okay, Aries, wow. So let's just dive right in, and I'm going to clarify, like I said, as we go along, like we always do. So right here, you are in the 3 of Cups energy for the remainder of May. And your partner is in, or counterpart, or person coming towards you is 4 of Swords. Aries. So it looks like you are in indulge mode. Maybe you have, Aries, a couple people or one person who's sparking your interest again. Maybe you're going out again after a time or a period of sort of hibernation. You're spending more time. You've reconnected with friends. You're maybe open to meeting new people. 3 of Cups is like celebration. Things are going well. You have a pretty positive outlook, or you're looking to have a more positive outlook on your dating life. Especially in the Tarot of Sexual Magic, this card is really a good omen. The egg is symbolism for, not just fertility, which, oh gosh, there's a lot going on politically with that, and a lot of horrible things going on when it comes to women and our bodies and what's happening. But I don't want to get off track, but what I'm saying here in terms of your love life, 3 of Cups is a really positive place to be. I see you definitely going out, meeting new people, catching people's eye. What's interesting is these two imagery of the couples look very similar, in my opinion, in terms of the characters. So on your counterpart side, you might have somebody that you feel like is kind of, I won't say a mystery, but maybe not moving as slowly or as quickly. Sorry, they're moving a little slowly, or they're not opening up right away. Also, that having this guy behind her kind of usually tells me that it's somebody maybe who hasn't made a physical appearance yet in your life, or it's somebody who's kind of being slow to open up, not showing you everything right out of the gate. Somebody who might be kind of elusive is kind of what I'm getting for you, Aries. I also think with 4 of Swords, it kind of talks about, for some of you, maybe maybe somebody that you're taking a break from somebody, or you've kind of put something to rest, Aries, that just kind of wasn't working for you, or that you were kind of getting the feeling that they were being indecisive. So on your counterpart side, this could be somebody who's kind of like, maybe you're really open to dating and they're kind of being slow or beating around the bush, or you're not really sure. This being in the Four of Swords energy is sort of being in a hibernation mode, which is the opposite of what this Three of Cups person feels. Like, this girl feels like ready to live life. This guy feels, or it doesn't matter gender, but like this person feels like maybe they aren't quite ready and they're gonna hibernate still until June hits, and then maybe we'll have some things move along. Moving along, your inner thoughts about them, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And their inner thoughts about you, we have Two of Swords. Yeah, so it looks like this person is a little bit, oh my gosh, indecisive. This person has an interest in you, but it's definitely like they feel like they don't exactly know what to do with it. It's like, to me, Two of Swords, it's about making a decision. It's about feeling at a crossroads a bit. It's about inviting in a new energy. And I think that this person, because this is their thoughts about you, it's like they want to extend an olive branch or extend an offer, but there is something blocking them, or there is something kind of keeping them in a bit of a mode of indecisiveness, or resisting the vulnerability. Whereas on your side, with your inner thoughts about this person, we have Nine of Pentacles reversed. So Nine of Pentacles upright talks about more along lines of this, right? Like indulging, materialism, living your best life, feeling yourself, having this renewed sense of like, I'm the shit, I feel good, I feel like I'm not as worried, or I'm not in a state of like stress or worry, right, or anxiety. But this being in the reverse, again, I kind of think it's like maybe you are thinking about this person to like, you're trying to overanalyze the situation, right? And you want to control it. Like, there's a sense in this deck with this guy cutting her hair, her lock of hair, probably for something magic related. It's that sense of like, you really want to control the outcome, especially if the person is kind of giving you like a wishy-washy, indecisive feeling. This can mean you're kind of trying really hard to manifest this into something where this person is with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords, they're kind of in a mental gridlock right now. It's like they're probably not budging either, because their block, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Your block, we have Six of Wands. Again, like, I feel like you, Aries, you need to just keep whatever positive like momentum you have going. The more you raise your vibration, the better you feel about yourself, the more this person is going to warm up and come along. Rather than obsessing about the connection or obsessing about manifesting a connection, try to, as much as you can, stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the outcome of like how you're going to feel when you manifest this partnership. With Six of Wands, it's all about victory, celebration. You got what you wanted. Try to stay focused on the feeling, and maybe not necessarily projecting it onto this one specific person, like, oh, I have to be happy with this person. Try and just emanate and really indulge in the feeling of victory, like you've gotten what you wanted already, like it's already here. And the more you embody that, I feel like the more it draws this person towards you, because this person is interested. With the Knight of Pentacles, they do have an interest in offering you something. Same here. It's like in all of these, he's reaching out toward her. So I don't think it's that the person's not interested or that there's not someone interested in you. I think it's just slow. Like, Knight of Pentacles is just a slow moving person. Might be an earth sign with the pentacle. Could be an air sign. You have a lot of sword energy. But yes, I definitely feel like there is an interest. It's just this person is a slow mover. This connection. It's not going to be anything super fast in terms of like building a foundation. But again, it's just they need to make up their mind with this, all the swords here on their side and a Queen of Swords up here. They're mental, like their mental needs to get together. Whereas for you, you're kind of in this lovely place, Aries, where it's like you feel really fresh and renewed, probably with the summertime coming up, being a fire sign. I just think you're in a place, Aries, where you're ready for new beginnings, you're ready to take chances, you're ready to be open to more possibilities with the Fool. And you've learned a lot of lessons about the value of being vulnerable. The Fool is like the naivety energy of like that lover who goes in like they've never loved before. And I think, which is very different than Queen of Swords, who's somebody who has the mentality of like kill or be killed, like a Cersei vibe of like cutting out anything that doesn't serve them. Now that is their outcome in reverse. I think once this person on this end makes up their mind, they may be dealing with a situation of karma too. Like maybe there's an ex that they're still not over all the way that they need to let go of, is possibly what I'm seeing here. Or, you know, they're not quite ready. Whereas you're Aries, like you're ready to like move forward. I just think I see in the next couple weeks in May, I just really see you focusing on having fun, feeling yourself like getting into your groove with summer coming up. And you're going to be open to a lot of other possibilities, and having that energy is going to draw people towards you. Let's see what the love oracle cards say, the romance angels. Okay, on your side, you have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience love in the present moments. Remember how I said the Fool is kind of like adopting the energy, like even though you have been hurt before, it's adopting that energy of like you're learning from it, and you're just kind of going in like in a fresh perspective to your love life. Like you don't want to be jaded, you don't want to be negative. You're trying to heal, you're trying to move forward, and you're trying to just be the Fool, where it's like you can fall in love, like only fools fall in love, like, and you don't care, like you're just ready to move on and see what's out there. On their side, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. That tells me a couple things. Again, like maybe they haven't let someone go that they could have seen themselves marrying. Maybe they're getting out of a marriage. Maybe they have a very serious fear of commitment. It could be quite a few things. But I do see that it has something to do with their mindset around commitment, and possibly like some experiences they've had in the past have made them very weary of letting people in, and they're slow to move forward. But I do think this is somebody who either is looking for that next long-term commitment, so they might be taking longer to like open up and warm up, or it's somebody who's been in a long-term commitment that didn't pan out so well, and they might be just kind of weary, Aries, of really leaping in with you. That's what I'm seeing for the next 2 weeks for you in May. So what I want to do, a little different than we normally do, is I want to do a 3-card spread with the angel deck here. It's the Angel Tarot cards from Doreen Virtue. Interesting. Her whole thing is interesting. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is, on top of this, I'm going to do a past, present, future, very simple 3-card pull for your love life. And in honor of tomorrow's Scorpio full moon, what I'm going to ask is that Spirit give you guidance and perspective on your past, present, and future of your love life, and what you need to release. I'm going to actually pull one more card, and we're just going to use that as the what you need to release advice. So we'll keep that to the end. Okay. Let's see what we get. Aries. Okay. All right, so in the past in your love life, you have the moon, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. What's interesting about the moon is it's all about being comfortable in the dark and relying on your own intuition, Aries. I think there were a lot of situations in your past where you knew something was off, and the moon is all about going into like taking those lessons you learned, and maybe betrayals or things that happened in the dark that then came to the light for you, and learning from them and releasing the fear, right? That's something that you can work on releasing in tomorrow's full moon. The fear that you have around betrayals or around being left or being left in the dark. The moon taught you how to navigate through that darkness, relying solely on your intuition. In your present, you have 2 of fire, 2 of wands, which I love. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. This is perfect and beautiful for your present, Aries. Remember, I said, like with the Fool here, with the 3 of Cups, you have a lot of very, very positive energy happening for you, Aries. Like, you have a new partnership coming through, maybe with the 2 of Wands, like, you know, twin flame, soulmate, somebody who really gets you, somebody who could be a really, really positive partner for you. Could be a water sign, because in your future, I mean, this couldn't be any better. In your future, you have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Water, falling in love, wedding proposal, the need to balance emotion, an invitation to a social event. For some of you, Aries, you might be meeting a water sign who's going to be significant, or it could just be that this person over here, I don't get too hung up on signs, but this person over here is an emotional, romantic, contemplative, intelligent, emotionally intelligent person, with this Knight of Cups, somebody who wants to offer you romance and partnership, and somebody who is willing to be vulnerable. So let's see what Spirit's advice for you is for releasing on this full moon. 9 of Swords, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. Okay, let's release all of that BS, Aries. So the moon kind of talked about fears that hold you back. 9 of Swords, same thing. A lot of it is fear. A lot of it is negative, limiting self-beliefs. 9 of Swords is anxieties. 9 of Swords is, yeah, expecting the worst. Aries, you have very positive cards, okay? I think my advice and Spirit's advice for the next 2 weeks of May, and in tomorrow's energies of the Scorpio full moon, is really take some time to reflect on some of those past and experiences that made you have some fears. Forgive yourself, learn from them, and don't let them dictate the way you move through your future partnerships. Take the energy of the Fool. Okay, I've been really hurt, I've been really heartbroken, I've been really betrayed. Yes, can I learn from it? Absolutely, but I don't want it to hold me back. I don't want it to make me jaded or create some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy where everybody's going to betray you in some way. Like, Aries, I think you know that it's time to release those fears. And instead of focusing on that, focus on the victory. Focus on this 6 of Wands energy, which is getting everything that you want, and not focusing on what you don't want. And I do see somebody coming forward here for you, Aries. So this is a very positive reading. I'm excited to see how your next 2 months of May, 2 weeks of May go, heading into June, heading into Gemini season soon, Aries. That is it. I hope you all soak in and enjoy tomorrow's Scorpio full moon, and I will see you in 2 weeks for your June reading.